the update on National Highway 48 is that this is the lovely off-road track that has been provided by National Highway Authority of India. And as you can see, lovely. You can, everybody, you don't need a SUV or anything. Any vehicle that you have, you can come here, enjoy yourself, right? It's the only thing is that you just have to pay a toll to enter this highway. And once you paid that entry, you are most welcome to, enjoy this. Wow, lovely. You can check your articulation of your vehicle. Like for all those off-roaders who go to Ladakh and all, right? So before you head to Ladakh, you want to test out your vehicle, please come. This is very close to Surat, okay? So you should come and try. Actually, you can just basically, even if you want to avoid the entry charge, you should just book a room nearby, just stay and just keep going up and down this, okay, this bridge. And see, some people can actually do it like that also, so it doesn't matter. So yes, awesome off-roading venue. I think India should really, Formula 1 did not work in India, but we should try Rallycross. That is a sport that is meant for India. So Rallycross should come to India, and we don't even need anything. It's already there. The infrastructure is already there, because we are building infrastructure. We're building infrastructure for everything. No? So holistic approach this is. Why should off-road motoring get left behind? See, you can even, if you have a truck, you have a trailer, like see that vehicle, you can go with an open boot, carry whatever you want. So yes, you see, anything goes. Wow. Right. And you can be on your phone as well. Okay, you can be on your phone. So yes. So this is brought to you specially by National Highway Authority of India on Golden Quadrilateral National Highway 48. Please experience. Wow.
My bag.
And there are road repair works going on, and I'm appreciating those as well while I drive this time. But in certain places, it is because the road has been paved that way. The track has been made for motorsports, especially off-road, rally driving and all. That's why if you will see there are no roadworks also going on there. It is not that they don't want to do the roadworks. It's just that in that particular area there are no roadworks going on, because I think they want to leave it like that, so that the adventure while you are basically traveling can be, and it makes sure that the drivers are very attentive. They have their eyes on the road, right? See, now that entire thing has woken me up. Okay, now I can really focus. Oh, it is telling me there is another one coming up, it seems. So yeah. Welcome back again. As you can see, I had left that update. Okay, see, lovely. This is amazing experience that we are having right now. So you see, I think this is intentionally has been, this particular thing, this particular stretch. So you have this, and then it is followed by a good smooth part of the road, and then it comes back to this. That way everything, you can enjoy everything. Smooth drive, off-roading, all in one thing, all in one trip. So if you are complaining about the toll, you should not complain about the toll, because in the same toll, so many experiences you are having. So many experiences. So I hope you have enjoyed this update. Right? Next time, we will try and find other places where we can enjoy such adventures. Until then, take care of yourself. So crossing Surat seems to be a very big ordeal on National Highway 48. There is a river crossing, which is Tapi River crossing. So now I think there is a good 6.5 to 10 minute jam, 6 to 10 minute jam on this river crossing, that is Tapi River crossing. So it seems like, again, I don't mean it as any offense, but sarcastically and jokingly, what I'm trying to mention here is that seems like somebody wants us to really experience the river crossing. That's why every river crossing, every bridge, you have to spend good about 10 to 15 minutes going over the bridge, which makes you very strong at heart. It makes you very courageous as well while you stand on that bridge and it moves about. So we are going, I am not going to cut to this video so that you can actually experience how long this entire thing is. And we have an overladen track. I don't understand. See, I have had RTO people, this, that and the other. There is about 10,000 times they have checked my pollution under control certificate. I have never seen that. Stop truckwalas, whatever. But I've never seen them caution on overloading or how that is sorted. Apparently weighing is done. Why is that weighed? I don't know. I think weighing of trucks has the same logic like the airlines. So airlines also, they use that logic that, if you pay them money, suddenly your bags become lighter. So it's the same bag which is not allowed earlier. Right? So once you paid enough, whatever they want you to pay for the extra baggage, it suddenly becomes, So anyways, all that you can see there is a traffic jam. So rather than seeing the traffic jam, you should see my lovely face here, right? So yeah, hang on, okay. See, you can see, okay, very good. Yeah, so there you go. You can, I think you can see me. I'm there in the setup. No, okay, yeah, I think I'm there. Okay. You have all this time in the world because you're moving at a snail's pace, so you have all this time. Yeah. So another 2 hours 42 minutes, and also it seems like they want you to experience not only the green, the blue color on Google Maps. They want you to experience all the shades of red, green, everything. No. That's why. So I think this is a sponsored thing. Narrow bridges, fantastic river Tapi. Like, you will remember this river crossing. You'll remember this. So yeah, as I was saying, overloading of trucks. It seems like overloading of the trucks has the same logic. Like, I think it seems like if you pay enough to the authorities, suddenly your truck becomes lighter and it can lie on the same roads. Whereas if you don't do that, it is probably dead. So you wait and then accordingly, So all the truck drivers who basically weighing their trucks and trying to make it, they should stop this. All they have to do is, like airlines, you just basically pay for the extra load that you're carrying, right? So yeah, somebody somewhere will make the money. And I completely mean it in sarcastic terms, right? So if somebody feels hurt, my intention is not to hurt you. Smile. It is like, you say, no, regret the inconvenience. No, in that case, instead of that, I think we should start saying thank you for the inconvenience. Like, wow, just So now I know, see, with so many SUVs getting sold, SUVs that are lifestyle vehicles, and people pay so much money to buy them. The logic is that, there should be roads and pathways which are made only for testing out the vehicle ability. Why do you have to go to the Himalayas or something?
There's a 5-minute congestion in 1.5 kilometers.
Another.
You're still on the fastest route.
And I'm still on the fastest route, by the way. With all these congestion, I'm still on the fastest route. Because there is no other route. So, yeah. There are bikes going. So now those bikes will get sold and people will, buy them and ride them and test them out on. Yeah. See, it also does one thing is that when you have these plain roads, right? Very, very good roads. Like there are certain amazing expressways, certain national highways, they're amazing quality. What happens is that when you drive on those, right? Because you get that into that attitude. Probably you get a little arrogant that you can. So it humbles you. It teaches you humility being stuck in a traffic jam. It actually does. You have to follow the lead of the person in front of you and the person behind you. So it's a team effort to get out of that traffic jam. So it is not only teaching you teamwork, it is also teaching you humility while testing your ability as a driver and testing the ability of your vehicle. So many things in just one price. Wow. So yeah. Anyways, and we are here. We are right here. So we have moved for say about 1.5 kilometers, and we are back in another traffic jam. So, let me show you, because you might have forgotten how a traffic jam or slow-moving traffic looks like. So here you go. There you go. Lovely. We are doing a majestic pace of 10 kilometers an hour right now. Lovely. Wow. Anyways, folks, so this is what the update is, and I'm praying that we are able to get out of this fast enough.